Greetings, people of the internet. This is CardiX, and today, I guess this is kind of a trend video. I don't know. I did this long before the I followed this person's tutorial trend became a trend. So, you know, and I didn't really record anything this week. So I decided I'd go ahead and use this, I guess, for the trend video. I don't know what I'm gonna title this, but might as well because I followed Kienan Lafferty's video, and I don't remember specifically what it's called, but I'll link it somewhere. And in the video, he explained how to make the colors used in a piece seem very vibrant and bright and magical in a way, and it's all about contrast. So, yeah, he did his using a kind of dragon girl and really awesome design, and it inspires me to want to do something similar as well. And there's a Final Fantasy 14 contest thing going about designing gear, and I'm really wanting to try that, but whether or not I'll actually come up with something in the deadline is another thing entirely. If I do, then it'll likely become a video. Anyway, so I took the idea that Keenan had and I decided to do something kind of like that, and this was during my extreme perfectionist slash art block time. I mean, it hasn't really ended because some days I am okay with the drawings that I come up with, and others I absolutely hate every single thing about it, kind of. So, not much fun. But, yeah, so in the beginning of this video, I did many different versions of the sketch because I wasn't really happy with any of them. And eventually I just decided to go with this one. Normally, when I start a sketch, I get it to the point that I'm okay with it, and I start adding color and whatnot. I don't normally redo the sketch. But sometimes, when I'm having issues with hating every single thing I do, I'll stop and I'll restart. But I'll do it on another layer so that if I want to come back to a sketch I did previously, it's still there. That's kind of what I did here, I think. I went back and chose this one, I think. Because none of the other ones were turning out any good or any better. Yeah, it's rough. Anyway, so the idea for this video is that Keenan did is he started on a very dark background, and then he added colors on top. So the background will act as both the shadows and, you know, what's behind the character, I guess. In this case, it's me. This is me I'm drawing. Yeah. I was kind of wanting to draw a character, but I draw my character so much, so I decided maybe trying to draw myself would be fun, maybe. And it kind of was fun. I just my perfectionism was hitting me pretty hard, so I kept tweaking things in so many different ways, and so yeah, it looks a lot different by the end. Both a good thing and a bad thing, because I am experimenting. It's just I'm not happy with anything, and I admire Keenan, honestly, because in his videos he's so excited about pretty much everything he does. And it's not in an obnoxious kind of I'm so awesome kind of narcissistic way. It's more of, you know, a patting yourself on the back when you did good kind of thing. And I definitely admire him for that, and I wish I could do the same, but I still have that voice in the back of my head telling me that everything I do is awful. So I've been trying to give myself a break lately, and because mostly what I've been doing is sketchbook drawings. I haven't recorded any of them, but one day. So, well, actually I did record one, but I did it with my phone because I was out and about. Very rare when I do that, but yeah, I was at a Hardee's, waiting for it to pick up my cat from getting neutered. Speaking of cat, he worries me a bit because whenever I pull out the vacuum cleaner, he runs and hides, and he even goes to the bathroom on the opposite side of the room from where the litter boxes are. Which drives me absolutely insane because not only is that far, far, far away from the litter boxes, it's also right where my desk is. So, yep. And I only just noticed, like this last time that I vacuumed, I only just noticed not too long ago that he had peed on some tissue paper that I was going to use for a project, and I was very sad. Because the last time that I vacuumed, he went to the bathroom on some old drawings I had. And while this tissue paper wasn't necessarily vital, because I do have other pieces of it, it was just a quick idea I had to have fun with something I plan to do something with in the future of my videos. So it wasn't that big of a deal, it's just I didn't want to have to clean it up. Thankfully though, the tissue paper seemed to have absorbed it all, so there wasn't much to clean up, but I'm a paranoid little person, so I tend to try and clean up every single thing when I think it could possibly be dirty. And my mom is also like terrified of germs and whatnot, so that's partially my issue as well, is that I'm just freaking out that everything around my desk now has pee on it. Yeah, fun. So back to the back to the video. So you may be noticing, assuming this voiceover is correctly placed in connection, I guess, to the video. But I made my hair darker by going behind the layer where the color was on and adding a darker color behind it, because my actual hair color is pretty dark. Like, it just kind of seems to darken as I age. Although some days it looks kind of light brown, it's typically pretty dark brown. Like, not black, it's very obviously brown, it's just dark. Leave it at that. So, I tweaked that and played around with the layer settings and the saturation and whatnot, and I definitely liked this kind of approach to coloring. It was definitely something different from what I normally do because it relies heavily on overpainting, which is something I don't do a whole lot of, especially in big paintings. Like if it's just a character, I'll do a decent amount of overpainting on their face and whatnot, but if it's characters plus a background and, a whole scene, it's typically very painterly and simple. I don't want to spend ages and ages on the same piece. I could, I'm sure, it's just I don't have the patience or the ability to like what I do enough to actually get through that much overpainting. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you liked this. If you did, then please subscribe, like, and comment, and also share this video. That would be a great help. Thank you so much for watching, and yeah, bye.